Hello everyone, this is Razorflamekun, and in this episode of the Diablo 2 Lord Destruction Let's Play, we are going to be heading into the Spider Cavern. So, 1 second, and we will begin. Alright, so, first of all, before I head in there, I'm just checking out what I have. Then we're gonna head around, a little bit more around this area, a little bit. Okay, and now we're gonna head in. Now, the Spider Cavern is going to be much like the Arachne lair? The Arachne lair, in that there's going to be a lot of spiders in this dungeon. And there's also going to be a super unique monster in this dungeon, as expected, because it is a story dungeon that you have to go through in order to continue on in the story. That was a great axe, which I'm not going to pick up. And as with all of the dungeons in this game, I am going to go through the entire dungeon, every corridor and everything, and hopefully get every single bit of treasure you can get in this dungeon. Choking gas potion, what? And as such, as this is a story dungeon, I expect it to be quite a bit longer than the Arachne lair. And that's the reason, part of the reason why I decided to make this dungeon cover an entire episode instead of just part of an episode. I decided to make last episode shorter than I was expecting, because I knew that this was going to be a fairly long dungeon. At least I remember it. I think I remember it being a fairly long dungeon, and so far it's actually living up to that name. Looks like we're gonna have to go back to town though, so we're gonna head back to town. And I do not know who heals you in this town. Oh, it's Ormus. Okay, I kind of wanted to figure out who exactly healed you in this place. Anyways, got a bunch of nice stuff to sell. 1400, that's really nice. And then I want to replace one of these with one of these. There we go. And I can sell these tools if I identify, because I can always buy them back if I need to. Then we're going to head over to the stash, and let's see, do I have any of these runes? I actually don't think I have any of these runes, so there's our first rune of that. Deposit. Ooh, we're up to 45k now. That's really nice. Then I think what we're going to do is I'm going to head up to Ashira.
What do you need?
Trade. Armor, and see what she has for armor. 15, 12. I don't really need that much better chance of getting... Yeah, I don't need better chances of getting magical items anymore, so... we are going to go ahead and pick these up. They cost a lot, but they're well worth it. And we're going to sell these for 2,800. So yay, we got a new... definitely got a pretty decent new weapon. I mean, our gauntlets. Sheesh, can't talk. Nothing else good that jumps out at me there. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Alzix, I think. Alcor, that's his name.
Hello.
Gamble, and I'm just going to do this a few times, see if he has anything good. Oh yes, no, those are light gauntlets, not gauntlets. Anyways, I don't really want to gamble for regular gauntlets. Ooh, war sword, only 6k. Sure, let's see what it is. Nothing worthwhile, so we're just gonna sell that back. Gamble again. I think I'm gonna save my money and not buy any armor. Gamble for any armor for a while, because the armor is what really costs a lot when you gamble. But actually it's the rings and amulets that cost the most. They cost, rings are 50k and amulets are 63k. So they are, you definitely shouldn't gamble for the, oh, there's a new, that is new armor, and it's something that I definitely should save up for. And it's a new gambling item you can find at this level, apparently. I didn't know that you could find the field plate at level 24, because that's really low level. Part of me really wants to see if I can get a good crystal sword, because I actually really do like crystal swords, even with their really bad durability. But I still want to see if I can get a good crystal sword. But it doesn't seem like we're going to, so I'm just going to go ahead and check the gamble 1 or 2 more times, and then we're going to be heading out. One more time after this. Okay, nothing else, so we're just gonna head out. Before I head out, though, I'm going to set a few more hotkeys. There we go. So, F1, F2, F3. So now I can change. I can change my what skill I'm using pretty quickly now. Anyways, we're gonna head back to the Spider Cavern and continue on in the dungeon. We're gonna head down here because I saw more spiders down here, and I really want to kill all these spiders because I don't like spiders. And we did exactly that. We killed a lot of spiders, but there's a lot more in this dungeon. Oh, and there's also the bats from the previous dungeon. Oh, and here's the... I thought there was going to be a super unique monster in this, but yes, I was right. It was Khalim's eye in this dungeon. And, yep, here we go. Flame spiders, minions. Scizark the Burning is indeed the super unique monster of this dungeon. So he's definitely worth killing, because he can actually drop some really nice equipment, as you saw. He actually dropped, that was Scale Mill, I think. But what I need to do is I need to pick up all of the healing potions that he dropped. And what I also need to continue doing is continue going through the rest of this dungeon. Because there actually still is quite a lot of dungeon left. But first we're going to see what the quest log says. Search for Khalim's brain in the Flare dungeon. Okay, that's in the Flare jungle. I know that for a fact. So we are going to be heading to the Flare jungle next episode, of course. But first, we need to finish going through this entire dungeon. And there's still more dungeon left to see. There is this gold shrine, which is going to be helpful. More of these fiends, which I do not like. Oh, no, it's just more, there's a bunch of gold here that I'm going to go ahead and pick up. And yeah, I was right, this dungeon is fairly large. I'm actually surprised that I was able to find where we needed to go so quickly. That's actually really good that I was able to find where we needed to go that quickly. Anyways, this is a dead end, so we're going to need to turn around and head back. There definitely is going to be more monsters to kill in this dungeon, of course. And more chests, some of which are going to be empty. And here we go, some more monsters. And I think that's almost the entire dungeon. We just have one more thing left to go to, and that is this room right over up here. There we go. And now we're going to be heading out of Spider Cavern. And we are going to go back to the Spider Forest. And we are going to be heading out of the Spider Forest. Hopefully in this episode. I hope I can find the Way Shrine in the next area as well, because that would be very helpful. to find the next way shrine so that I can quickly get to the next area. And the whole point of this LP is actually to get through this game quickly, and I think I'm doing a decent job in terms of speed. Of course, we gotta deal with all of these stupid flares first. Ooh. There we go. Pick up some more. Oh, and come on, keep on coming. All you're gonna do is just meet your fate at the hands of my blades. Okay, you're just gonna keep on running, so I'm gonna let Gashif take care of you. And I really hope we find the next area soon. More of these suckers. I really hate them. And I really hate the flares. Not the flares, why do I keep on... I know that there's going to be another monster in the next area called flares. I don't know why I keep on saying flares, though. Because they're not flares yet. Flayers. God, I'm even having a hard time pronouncing it. Can we even continue? Looks like going up this way now. Rejuvenation Potion. Go ahead and use it, even though I don't really need to. And there we go. We just need to keep on going around this area, and we will eventually come to, oh, the Great Marsh. What? I thought the Flare Jungle was the next area that we went to, but it turns out the Great Marsh is. Anyways, in the Great Marsh, we find Gloams, which they're another new enemy that we find in this area. As always, I'm not going to be able to give you like really big statistics about them because I don't really know much about the monsters in this game. But it's another area it's just another area with more monsters, and all we really have to do is just kill them. But we're going to continue in the next episode, so until next time, this has been Razorflamekun. May all of your days shine brightly.